Um, Jessica, or I'm sorry, Shannon, before we go ahead and call it to order, will you be going through the agenda as you normally do at that point? Okay, just want to verify. So I'd like to call to order the Kentucky Community and Technical College System Board of Regents Policy and Planning Committee meeting to order. I'd like to ask Ms. DeGaulle, parliamentarian, to please call the roll.
Chair Hamilton, Vice Chair Stevens, Secretary Whitten,
Present.
Regent Fulton,
Present.
Regent Hall,
Here.
Regent Martin,
Here.
Regent Rabinowitz. We do not have quorum, but we can still continue and go through the agenda. We just won't be able to approve the minutes.
Gotcha. So we'll leave those agenda minutes just tabled until we meet as a whole. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Right. So let's go ahead. Shannon, if you will, go ahead and walk us through the December board meeting agenda. If we have any questions, revisions, we can share them as we move through.
Okay. We will start at 9 a.m. at the system office. We will have the call to order, roll call, approval of minutes, the chair's report, the president's report, and then we will move into increase organization success. We will have a quarterly financial report from Todd Kilburn. Chair Cox will provide an audit committee report. Then we'll have an update on the internal audit quarterly report. We will have an action item on the internal audit RFP process. We will have an action item on external audit results. We'll have an action item on the external audit extension. Todd Kilburn will then provide an update on the forensic audit corrective action plan. We will have an update on the semi-annual capital report. We then have an action item for a capital construction project, South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College, Glasgow Health Campus Utilities. Then Todd will provide an update on the fund balance. Then we will have an action on the ratification of personnel actions. Then we will have an action item on Board of Regents meeting date and location change. Then an update on strategic planning by Dr. Neal. An update on philanthropy by Dr. Stitt. Then Jesse Shipp will provide the workforce and economic development update under increased employment success. Then we will have increased learner success with a report from Dr. Neal. It will be covering certificate and program approvals, new programs and credentials, and the enrollment report. And then we will have our final action item as the ratification of KCTCS's colleges candidates for credentials. Then we'll have the state and federal update, then an open comment period, an executive session for an update on proposed or pending litigation, and then we will adjourn.
Thank you, Shannon. Are there any questions or discussions from any of the members of the gallery here?
One quick note on the federal and state update. We hope to present to you our legislative agenda for the upcoming session for your review. That should be well in a pretty mature spot at that point, knowing that it could change during the session as well. But we hope to present that formal agenda request for you here in a few weeks.
Okay, great. Okay, hearing no discussion or questions, we could go ahead. Thank you, Shannon. Can we go ahead and move on to new business? Is that correct?
Yes.
That is correct.
Okay, so or is there any new business that the committee needs to address?
Just a quick update, if you don't mind. The night before, on December 3rd, you're welcome to attend a joint holiday dinner between our Board of Regents as well as PLT the night before, and Melissa can get you the details for that. Also, I think you may know about this, we've sent it out, but 8 of our 16 colleges were just recognized as top colleges, community colleges in the nation with the Aspen Institute. And we think that ties us or gets us, I think, number 2 or 3 in the nation with the percentage of our colleges recognized by Aspen. And as you know, that recognition helps us with the donor community and foundations, and it's great for recruitment. So we'll be touting that accomplishment for the next year. Last week, we just had a recent refresher of a statewide transfer agreement with Moorhead. So obviously Maysville, we had a Maysville student speak at that. It was incredible. They had transferred to Moorhead. She's fantastic. Next week, we have a big meeting with University of Kentucky on somewhat of a master partnership plan between us that focuses on academics, healthcare, and workforce. If you all have any specific input on that as we prepare for that meeting, just let me know. Later today, I'll be going to KCO to talk about what we can do to help out with state and local governments as well. And lastly, we had 4 of our colleges compete in a robotics competition just a couple weeks ago. I think this is spurring a bigger discussion. I know that Regents Sutherland's really excited about this, about competitive activities that we can be a little bit more organized about across the system, focusing on skilled trades, welding competitions, but maybe even some other competitive activities like our basketball team in West Kentucky as well. So that's a discussion I'd love to hear your opinion on. And the last thing I have is that Friday, several of us will be making the trip to Muhlenberg County to say congrats to our recent Kentucky Fire Commission Academy graduates. And if anybody would like to go, just let us know. All are welcome.
That's wonderful. Any other updates from anyone else or any other new business? Well, when you get asked to chair a meeting, it's always nice to be a short one, I suppose. All right. So hearing nothing else as far as new business, that concludes our business for this meeting. And a reminder that our next Board of Regents meeting, again, will be December 4th at 2025. The evening before, we will have a Regent dinner. Details from Melissa forthcoming, but our meeting will be held at the system office in Versailles. I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
So we actually can't have a motion or a vote where we don't have quorum. So Secretary Whitten, you can just end the meeting.
Well, that's great. Then that's what I'll do.
Thanks,
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Hey,
Thank
Secretary
you.
Whitten, Brianna,
You all.
Yes. Sorry, Barry.
I did catch where you call us a gallery. Is that like a peanut gallery?
No, it was just, there's gallery view on your screen, and I've got you all here. Of course, not the peanut gallery.
I'm just used to being called a peanut gallery, so.
No,
Okay.
Barry, I would never.
See y'all later. Have a good day.
Have a
Bye.
wonderful
Thank you.
day.
Bye.
Be safe.
Yeah.
You guys.